Important type of question, and in this type of question we will have given a quadratic equation or quadratic polynomial. So quadratic polynomial means any polynomial of degree 4, its order is 4, it means highest power of variable is 4. So in this type of polynomial we will have given, and any of its two zeros will be given. Like in this case we have given a quadratic polynomial, okay, and its two zeros are, one is root 2 plus root 2, another is minus root 2, and we have to find the remaining two zeros, because quadratic polynomial and polynomial of order 4, it means four zeros will be there. Out of those four zeros, two zeros we have given and remaining two we have to find. So how we will find, we will discuss. So we will discuss in this video. So for that what we will do, so as we know that there will be four zeros, so two we have given. Let's suppose two zeros are alpha and beta, remaining two zeros are alpha and beta, okay. So our total four zeros will be, one will be alpha, another will be beta, okay, plus 2 and minus 2 already given. So 2 we have given and 2 we have assumed, one is alpha, another is beta. So now we have four zeros, one is alpha, beta, plus 2 and plus root 2 and minus root 2, okay. And if we have four zeros, so what will be four factor? So four factor will be, first factor will be x minus alpha, another will be for this beta x minus beta, another factor for this plus root 2 x minus root 2 will be the third factor, and for this minus root 2 x plus root 2 will be the factor. As we know that in previous classes we have studied, whenever we have given, let's suppose x is equal to 2 is factor of any polynomial, okay. So transposing 2 from right hand to left hand, so x minus 2 is equal to 0, or x minus 2 will be one of its factor. Getting this or not? In the same manner we will find our factor if we have given four zeros, okay. Now we have four factor. If we have four factor and if we will multiply these factor, we will get our equation again, okay. So what I am going to do here, okay, so multiplying all four factor we will get equation. So what I am writing here, you see, x minus alpha into x minus beta into x minus root 2 and x plus root 2, this will be equal to our polynomial, okay. And this polynomial is 2x to the power 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2, okay. So as you will multiply these four factor, you will get again equation. Is this clear? You have studied this in 9th class also, okay. So now x minus alpha will remain as it is, x minus beta will remain as it is, okay. And here x minus root 2 and x plus root 2, so a minus b and a plus b, correct. So this is third identity, in 8th class you have studied. So a minus b, a plus b, it will be a square minus b square. So as you will solve it, it will be a square means x into x, x square, and minus b square, so root 2 into root 2, it will be 2, is equal to again equation, and our equation is 2x to the power 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2. Clear? From here x minus alpha into x minus beta will be equal to, so what we are going to do now, we are going to transpose this factor x square minus 2 from left hand to right hand. So as x square minus 2 is here in multiplication, so in right hand it will be in division, or we can say in denominator, is equal to 2x to the power 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2 upon x square minus 2. So x square minus 2, it means now the value of x minus alpha and x minus beta is, it depends on the division of these two polynomial. It means we have to divide this polynomial by another polynomial, okay. And for that what we will do, separately we will divide this polynomial by this polynomial. This will be our divisor and this will be our dividend, okay children. Okay, so now this is our dividend and this is our divider. So x square minus 2, okay, and we are dividing the polynomial 2x to the power 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2, okay. And one thing you keep in mind, while dividing any polynomial by a polynomial, always both the polynomials should be in standard form. Our divisor as well as dividend both should be in standard form. Standard form means the the power of variable should be in descending order. Highest, the variable containing highest power or term containing highest power should be at first position, then second, then third, fourth, like this. It should be in descending order like this. So x to the power 4 as first position, x to the x cube, x to the power 3 second position, x square third position, x to the power 1 fourth position, and constant term or x to the power 0 at fifth position. So correct, this is in standard form. Again here you see x square at first position and then constant term. Again both are in standard form. If these are not standard form, let's suppose if you have given 2 minus x cube, so first minus x cube, you minus x square you will write at first position, and then minus 2 will be, you will keep here. Getting this or not? So always keep this thing in mind. Whenever dividing any polynomial by a polynomial, first you will rearrange the given polynomial in standard form. So here our both of the polynomials are standard form. So after that what we will do? Okay, we will divide our first term, this first term, by the first term of dividend by first term of divisor. Okay, so that we can get our first quotient. So first quotient will be, so I am drawing a line here. Okay, first quotient, so it will we will find it by dividing first term of our dividend. So it will be 2x to the power 4 divided by x square. So x square here, x to the power 4 here. Okay, so our answer will be 2 will be as it is. So as you will divide it, we will have x square. So 2x square is our first quotient. Okay, so I am writing here 2x square. Now this 2x square, we are multiplying our divisor with this 2x square. We will multiply our divisor and we will write our product here. Okay, so one by one. So 2x square into x square, answer will be 2x to the power 4. Okay, and 2x square minus 2, so it will be 2 into 2 4, and x square will be remaining as it is. Okay, so if we are writing here, later it will create problem. So better I am leaving this place and I am writing here. So minus into plus, minus 2 into 2 4 x square. Okay, now we will subtract. So you have already studied in 9th class, but again now we will subtract. So here sign is plus, so it will be negative, and here sign is negative, it will become plus. Okay, okay, leaving this space. So this will cancel out because plus 2 x to the power 4 minus 2 x to the power 4 cancel. Okay, it will remain minus 3x cube as it is, and here you see minus 3x square plus 4x square. So answer will be plus x square and plus 6x and 2 will as it is. Okay, now this is our dividend and this is our divisor. So what we will do for second quotient or second quotient, our second quotient, how we will find our second quotient? We will divide first term of our dividend by first term of our divisor. So what is first term of our dividend? The first term of our dividend is minus 3x cube divided by first term of our divisor x square. So as you will solve, so minus 3 will remain as it is. So x cube in numerator and x square in denominator. So as you will solve it, you will find x here. So our second quotient will be minus 3x. Okay, so minus 3x, this is our second quotient. So now what we are going to do, this minus 3x, we will multiply this minus 3x with this x square minus 2 and we'll write our product here. So minus into plus, it will become minus. Okay, so minus 3x into x square, so answer will become minus 3x cube because here x square is there and one more x, so power will become 2 into 2 plus 1. Getting this or not? Okay, so second 3x is here. Okay, so if you are going to multiply now, minus 3x minus 2, so minus minus plus, and 3 to just 6x. But if you are writing 6x, again later it will create problem because here it is x square. So better we will leave this place and we are writing our product here. So minus 2x minus 3x, answer will be plus 6x. Now subtract. So as you are subtracting, it will become plus and it will become minus. Sign will change. Okay, so this complete cancel. Here you write plus x square. Okay, and plus x minus plus 6x minus 6x, again it will cancel, so you will have minus 2 only. Okay, now we have to find our third quotient. So third quotient, our third quotient. So what for to find our third quotient, what we will do, we will divide the first term of our dividend by first term of our divisor. So what is first term of our dividend? X square. Clear? First term of our dividend is x square. Okay, and divide by what is first term of our divisor? Again x square. So answer will become 1. Getting this or not? Plus 1. So our third quotient will be plus 1. Now you multiply this one, this complete one, and write your product here. So 1 into x square plus x square. 1 into minus 2 minus 2. As you will subtract, it will become plus, it will become, both will become plus plus. Okay, so it is already plus, so it will become minus. Okay, so cancel and cancel, our remainder will become 0. Getting this or not? So now what is our quotient? This is our quotient. Clear, children? So this is our quotient, or you can say this is our answer. Okay, getting this or not? What will happen? Like if you are dividing 8 by 2, so your answer will be 2 4 the 8. Okay, it will be either 0 or cancel. So this is your answer. Getting this or not? So it means if you are dividing this polynomial by this polynomial, this will be our answer. So 2x square minus 3x plus 1. Getting this or not? Okay, so 2x to the power 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2. Okay, divided by x square minus 2. So your answer will become 2x square minus 3x plus 1. This will become your answer. Okay, now we are going to substitute this in our equation here. Getting this? So what was our answer? Our answer was this, 2x square minus 3x plus 1. So in place of this I am writing 2x square minus 3x plus 1. Clear, children? Okay, so x minus alpha into x minus beta is equal to this one. Now you solve this by splitting middle term. So 2x square, okay, we have to find such factor of 2 whose sum will be equal to 3. So 3 can be written as here 2 plus 1 into x plus 1. Clear? Okay. Okay, is equal to 2x square minus, you open the bracket, it will become minus 2x minus x plus 1. From here you take 2x common, within bracket there will be x minus 1, and here you take minus 1 common, so x minus 1. Again x minus 1 common, so x minus 1 you take common. So here x minus 1 is outside of bracket, so with inside bracket there will be 2x, and from this term x minus 1 is outside, so inside bracket there will be minus 1. Okay, so x minus alpha into x minus beta, it will be as it is. Okay, x minus alpha into x minus beta, x minus alpha into x minus beta. So x minus alpha into x minus beta is equal to x minus 1 and 2x minus 1. Clear? Okay, so now what we are going to do here x minus 1, and from here what we are going to do, we will take 2 common. Okay, so that we can easily compare x minus alpha and x minus beta with this. Otherwise this is sufficient, this is correct. Okay, so now what I am going to do, I will take 2 common. Okay, you know what is my main motive is to write this factor in this form, x minus beta form. So if I will take 2 common, so from here 2 is outside, so x will remain here, and from here 1 is there, so 1 can be written as 2 by 2. Getting this or not? This 1 can be written as 2 by 2. So out of this 2 by 2, if 1 2 I am writing outside, so here it will become 1 by 2 only, because 1 2 is already outside. Okay, so it can be written as 2, you write here x minus 1 and x minus 1 by 2. Correct? This is x minus alpha and x minus beta. If you will compare here, okay, so as 2 is constant, you leave it, so x minus alpha, and you compare this one. So if you will compare these two, x minus alpha is equal to x minus 1. So from here minus alpha is equal to minus 1, or we can say alpha is equal to 1. Getting this or not? And if you will compare these two, okay, x minus beta is equal to x minus 1 by 2. So from here minus beta is equal to minus 1 by 2, or we can say beta is equal to 1 by 2. So now we have 4 factors. Getting this or not? Okay, now we have 4 factor. 2 were already given, plus root 2 minus root 2. Okay, and one was alpha, and another 2 we assumed, alpha and beta. So all 4 factors will be root 2, okay, minus root 2, and the value of alpha was 1 and the value of beta was 1 by 2. So now these are our 4 factors. That was asked in given question, correct? So on the basis of this example, children, you will solve the remaining question from exercise. Clear? You practice more, study well.